Welcome guys to another video. So today we're gonna talk about why did I quit competitive gaming. So if you're unfamiliar, the competitive system in Pixel Gun 3D is when top tier players play on no armor lobbies or 1v1 each other with no armor. And they would rank themselves on whether who won or who got the most kills in a particular game. For me, I used to train like 24/7 back in 2020 or early 2021. I had no life. I basically ignored everything and everyone. Ignored school, my family, even my hobbies, like piano and drawing. So since at the time, back in 2020 and 2021, the pandemic was still like on full effect, which means I'm stuck doing online class. And I didn't really bother making friends in online class at the beginning, so I socialized more on the community that I have, which was the Pixel Gun competitive community. And I was good at the game. I was like top 6, top 5 in France, which was my home country. And also I forgot to mention, which comes also with the competitive community, comes the pay-to-win system. And oh boy, I wasted like hundreds of euros playing this game. I bought like the best gear, the best weapons, and just for me to quit like 2 months later. And I know I spent like $100 just being ready to quit, but that was like the best decision I ever made. Like, bro, I could have spent like $1,000 more if I didn't quit. And probably if I didn't quit, I'll probably also be in a terrible standing. I probably have low grades. I'll probably not even making this video, probably making like, I don't know, montages in Pixel Gun that will only get like 50 views because that game is dead. And I'll be more or less confident, less social, and less entertaining to the peoples I have today. Because probably I'll still be talking about Pixel Gun 3D when they're talking about, I don't know, their studies or something. And that's why it's a great decision for me. I can't thank my past self enough that I made that decision to quit competitive gaming. And in Minecraft, I play casually. I play with friends, and I, just play to record my videos. I don't even play like an hour a day. I play like 30 minutes just to, record footage and, to unrust, to warm up. I only play for like a small amount of time because I'm generally busy with a lot of schoolwork and a lot of activities in my real life world. Like I'm busy talking to people, busy doing my hobbies, exercising or something, or cooking, going outside, going out to the park. And I can't go outside that much this season because, I'm allergic to spring. Like, you can notice it in my voice. Like, I have spring allergies, which sucks because generally I'm supposed to go outside more in the spring, but since I can't because of my stupid allergies, I mainly reserve those energy for like the summer season and the autumn season. I mean, I can still go out, but I can't go to the spots that I normally enjoy going to, like to the park or the forest, because of the stupid pollens affecting my health. And I'm getting off track now, so back to competitive gaming and why I quit it. After I did all that, like quitting competitive gaming, I started reading and researching more about history because if you don't know, I'm a history nerd. Like I read a lot of books, I watch a lot of documentaries, I buy a lot of souvenirs or a lot of items that relates to history, mainly European history and American. Like back in history class of like last year, in 8th grade of mine, I got like 95 out of 100 in my history class. Bruh, can you imagine that, bro? I came from like getting 80 to a 95 on my history class or any other subject. In math, I used to get like 75, and now I get like 90 to 91, bro. 89 or something. I forgot my grades. But you get the point. I improved myself after I quit like all those negative habits of mine. Like I came from being a good student to an excellent student. And I didn't mean that to flex, like to, flex that I'm the best. I'm just saying that to show you guys my progress. And I strive to make more gains, to improve my habits of studying. Because the future holds a lot for me. And hopefully I don't become a degenerate who just smokes weed like 24/7. I promise you guys that I'll try my best not to stray on that path or that direction to become a degenerate or to become a disappointment to my family. Because being the only male son out of 5 girls in my family, and if you don't know, I'm the middle. Like, I have 2 older sisters and like 3 younger. And back then, that realization hitting me that I was straying to become more of a disappointment than a leading male figure in my family really stuck into me. And I promised myself and my family that I would become the best example that I can serve my family and not just a loser when I turn 18. Now I'm gonna turn 16. I only have like 2 years left before I turn into an adult. Being an adult means more responsibility for me. If I still have that competitive gaming mindset in my head, that will like halter my responsibility and how I take care of them. So like I overloaded my sacrifice to focus more on my current problems, such as my school and my grades, because I was like failing at the time. Like good was not good enough for my family. I need to be excellent because they set high standards for me, especially my grandparents, who are basically the building blocks of my family today. So I realized, instead of being competitive in the online video game world, why won't I become competitive in the real world? So I did. And it worked out a lot. Like, I joined like science tournaments. Like, I didn't win, but I qualified to become like a champion. Like, I went nationals. And that is a huge deal for me and my school, because I was representing my university. And I also became a consistent honor student, which I lost in my online class days because I was, doing some loser activities like becoming a competitive, quote unquote, best French player in Pixel Gun community. Oh boy, that is sure gonna lead me somewhere when I grow up. That stupid dream of becoming a esports player or something, blah blah blah, something like that. Stupid ideas of mine back in the day. And before I conclude this video, I'm not like hating on the competitive gaming community. Like, if that's your business, I can't really stop you. I can't really stop you based on your preferences in life. This is just my viewpoint of this particular genre. And no hate on the gaming community. I have a lot of friends who play video games, but they aren't degenerates like those who play 24/7. I don't have friends who are like that. And if I do, I mainly just tell them to fix their life. And if they refuse, I mainly just cut them off because, they falter my progress. And I see them as a negative reflection of who I used to be back in the day. So I, just cut them off because they're a negative reminder of who I am and what I used to be. But I really do try to convince them to sacrifice their satisfaction for the day for their future. Because I really do care about them. Because honestly, I really like them as my friend and to be there by my side as I progress in life. But if they don't want to do that, that's their life. I can't really change them for who they are. And this concludes today's video, guys. Sorry for not uploading for a week. Goodbye.